Thank you for joining me for this business English lesson. I have put together 7 phrasal verbs using the verb put, and put together is the first of those phrasal verbs. To put together means to create something using many different parts, all brought together. So for example, I may ask you to put together a team in order to work on this problem. Therefore, I expect you to bring together lots of different members of staff into one team. You put together a team. I could also ask you to put together a proposal for our next meeting, to gather information together in one big proposal for our next meeting. I was able to put together this lesson with the help of our sponsors Lingoda, who have also just put together their own Business English course. And if you'd like to know more about that, then stay to the very end of this lesson where I will give you some more details, or you can just click on the link in the description box below. The next phrasal verb is put across. This means to communicate effectively. In a meeting, I might put across my ideas to the rest of the group. That will mean I'm communicating my ideas effectively so everybody understands what my ideas consist of. You may also talk about a person putting themselves across in a good way. That means that you communicate who you are, what you stand for, and what you're all about by your behaviour, by the way that you dress and how you speak. You put yourself across in the right way. Next we have put off. If you put something off in business, it means that you delay it or postpone it. For example, I must write my speech today. I've been putting it off for far too long. Or, I'm sorry, I had to put off our meeting until next month, but we shall definitely meet in December, I promise. Then we have put up. To put something up is to erect something. So I may put up a poster on the wall. I may put up a memo on the wall for you all to read. I may put up a post on social media or put up a video onto YouTube. So to erect something, to put something up. Not to be confused with the next phrasal verb, put up with. To put up with something or somebody is to tolerate them. Imagine someone irritates you, perhaps you just clash often. You have different opinions and different ideas about how to do things, but you still have to work together. Therefore, you have to put up with one another in order to get the work done. Or perhaps you have a wobbly chair, dodgy Wi-Fi, a faulty computer. I'm hoping that this isn't the case, but you may have to put up with these kinds of annoyances. Similar to put off, we have put back. Put back can mean to postpone. So that meeting that I've had to put off, I'm going to put it back to December. So I'll meet you in December and I won't put it back any further, I promise. But put back can also mean to return something to its original place. If you work in a store and you have removed an item off the shelf, you've used it to get some information, then you will put it back. Or you may ask somebody else if they wouldn't mind putting it back for you. Next we have put on. Now put on can mean to pretend. So it's like you're wearing a mask. You're putting on a mask. So imagine that you dislike someone at work, or you dislike a particular project that you're working on. You will have to put on a brave face. This is a very common expression that we use. To put on a brave face means that you show the world that you're brave and that you're happy and that you're doing your job, rather than telling the truth, which is, I hate this job. Put on can also mean to host or hold some sort of event, like a party. So at work, you may be putting on a Christmas do, a Christmas party. Now, I do hope you've been putting down some of these phrasal verbs in your notebook. To put down is to note or record something. So you put down notes in a notebook. Anita is a talented accountant, and despite working here for many years, her talents have gone unnoticed. She feels underpaid, undervalued, and, well, bored. Such a shame. This is who she could have been. Anita, who has just been promoted again, having unlocked her potential with a business English qualification, simply by participating in 90 online group classes with qualified native English teachers. Ha! I bet that looks good on your CV, Anita. Oh, if only she had signed up for Lingoda's Business English course. With classes available 24/7, she could have studied at the weekends, in the evenings, or even on her commute to work. And as an intermediate learner, this course would have been perfect for her. And there's even a free trial class, which she could have taken advantage of. Oh well, it's never too late. Sign up for Lingoda's Business English course and open the door to careers all over the world. It's time to discover who you could be. Well, I've been putting off making this video for such a long time. I kept putting it back day after day after day, but finally I put on a brave face. And with the help of Lingoda, I put together this video, which I've now managed to put up on YouTube. Whew! Thank you so much for putting up with me and my delays. I do hope I've managed to put across this lesson in the right way and that you've managed to put down any of these phrasal verbs which you weren't previously familiar with. So all that's left to say is thank you very much. Give this video a like, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification button, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.